Hiya, welcome to Thoughts on Tuesday. So today's topic is managing boundaries. How do we do that? I often see in my office clients who I refer to as good eggs. So they'll do anything for anyone and they routinely say yes when sometimes they should be saying no to things. So just to give you an example. So years ago, I had two bosses. Let's call them Bill and Ben. Bill was a very kind-natured person. He would do long hours, so he'd be the first one in, last one to leave, and he would happily chew the cud at any time of day. He was always there for you. He was a good boss. But he would sacrifice his own time for that, hence working really long hours. And good old Bill would do anything for anyone. So he didn't effectively manage his boundaries, i.e. what he said yes to, what he said no to. And then you had Ben, who was almost the polar opposite of that. If you wanted to have time with him, not only would you need to book a slot, but when your 5 minutes was up, he'd be there looking at his watch going, right, thank you very much, and you would be dismissed. But do you know what? He was really personally effective. He wouldn't do long hours. He would do strictly 9 to 5 and he would hit all his targets. And I'm not saying his way was right, and I think there's probably a balance to be had between the two. But what I've noticed is that different people give off different vibes. So in other words, what's acceptable? There are some people that you seriously just wouldn't approach and ask them to do something for you, whereas there are others. Take, for example, I know I am naturally soft with my daughter. In fact, she calls me soft. So I have a very soft boundary when it comes to my daughter. But in terms of work boundaries, I've learned over the years to be a bit tougher about it. The other thing about managing boundaries is being clear on what you stand for. So what are you going to say yes to? What are you going to say no to, as I've already mentioned? But also we manage boundaries in terms of what behaviours are acceptable and unacceptable. And we refer to it as somebody stepping over the line. So again, it's been very clear about the things that you accept and the things that you don't accept. Anyway, hope that's been useful and see you next week. Bye.